Rebecca Andes here, and I'm excited to have Crystal Wheeler with me today, and we are going to be talking about Lullaby of Hope. So we were just talking before the video started about how I've done a couple live videos, and I've talked about my eyebrows, and I've talked about my BBL treatment, and today I wanted to do something that was more from my heart. I love promoting my friends and letting people know about their businesses, and I think that's crucial, especially in real estate. You have to be able to get your name out there and have your friends advocate for you. Advocate for you. So I love doing that for my friends. So today I want to advocate for this ministry that's near and dear to my heart, Lullaby of Hope. I know a lot of you have heard me talk about it, post about it. A lot of you know about my journey and my miscarriages and losses and my infertility walk to complete my family. So I wanted to bring on Crystal today, and we are going to talk about the Hope box that she brought, what's in it, and then we're going to talk about how you can get a hold of this ministry, how you can share it, and how you can send one if you are knowing about somebody that's had a loss. So, welcome, Crystal.
Hi.
And by the way, we're in the new office, and we are in this awesome room that's a green room, which is not a green screen today, but it has like lighting, and I feel very official not holding the camera for like
official. This is
the
nice.
first time.
There's space.
I
It's
know.
good.
I'm loving it. We got light on our faces.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, people. So, Crystal, welcome to the Rebecca Andes Homes Show. I don't even know.
That's how I feel too.
I
love it.
I know. It's so awkward, but okay.
It's
So,
wonderful.
just tell us a little bit about your ministry.
Yeah.
And tell us about the box you brought, all the good stuff.
Okay, so it is a ministry for women going through infertility, pregnancy loss, or infant loss. And so the box that I brought today is our Hope gift box, which is for women going through infertility. And Rebecca played a huge role in that. As you know, she has a big heart, and when the ministry first began, we only gave gifts to women who had a pregnancy loss. And Rebecca was referring so many women, her friends, as she said, as she shared about her infertility story, that when they were trying to grow their family, miscarrying and just having all these difficulties, and we just saw this opportunity to reach more women to share the gospel with. And so Rebecca just helped us put this box together.
Well, and I was thinking about this before you came. I'm like, we always joked about, I never knew what year I started. Like, we
Yeah.
were like,
I still
where did I start? I don't even know. But I was a part of the ministry for a while. I don't know how long. But
that's to be determined.
We
I
still
was
don't
thinking
know.
like 2 or 3 years.
I feel like it was.
Yeah.
I feel like it was. So this is the box that is sent to women that are going through and journeying through infertility. So when I was going through my last miscarriage, I got this book from a lady at church. You'll Get Through This by Max, and I always say his, like, I never
think
know
it's
how to say it.
Lucado.
I'm gonna say Lucado, okay? But somebody gave me this book, and it was like the world to me. This and my Bible, and I just sat on my couch and I cried a lot, and I read through this. I made a lot of notes. So this book was really crucial for me in my healing. And so that was the book that I recommended that we put in this box, because it was such a pivotal point for me in my healing process, and I just wanted to share that with others.
Yeah, and we still have women who love the book and keep talking about how wonderful it is. So it really was a perfect choice, and I love that it's, even though you're not a part of the ministry anymore, you still share. It's like, yeah, you carry on.
Yeah,
This is
I
Rebecca. So yeah, so we have scripture cards that we stick in the gift box, and they're 4x4, so they can go in a frame or on a mirror or dashboard, refrigerator, wherever you want. And it's a set of 12, so one for each month of the year. And we thought that was really important for these women going through infertility, and just how long the journey can be, and just to saturate their mind with truth. We also have a pearl bracelet that we've stuck in there for just to represent refinement, and just to help them remember just the journey that they're on. And then we've got hormone balancing tea, and this has been fun because this has evolved for us as well.
Yeah.
Like, we used to have just some yogi tea that you could purchase at the grocery store, And then in the last year or so, we've partnered with Savoy Tea Company that actually blended this tea for us, and it's a premium loose leaf, and it has real like healing benefits to it, and it's really delicious too. So we're really excited about that. And then it comes with a keychain for the dad, just to help them know that they're not forgotten in this journey as well, because so often it's the woman.
And I remember feeling that way too, because they are such a supportive role, obviously, and going through infertility treatment, and me being the one to have to get blood draws and shots and do the whole thing, that the dads are hurting just as much as the women, and it's in a different way that guys want to be a protector and they want to fix, and this is something that they can't fix for you. And so it's really hard on those guys because they just want to protect their women, and it's just
such a supportive role.
Yes.
So just a little something for them that would be meaningful to them as well. So and then the last item that we have in there is our salt and sage soy tea, not tea, candle.
I'm sure it'd be yummy to drink too.
That smells so good. Don't eat it.
Let's not. We were gonna say that disclaimer. Please don't drink the candle. But
I just think it's so beautiful just to know that you can sit down and read the book and have a candle going and have a cup of tea and just know that it's so nurturing and so comforting. And the thing that Rebecca got to serve and do a part of was she actually sent these gifts to these women. And so one thing that kind of sets us apart, and that's really important for the ministry, is that women who are journeying through this are the women who are actually sending the gifts. So they're extending that same comfort that they've received from Christ. When we receive a gift request, we start praying for that woman. And then Rebecca used to be able to just write a card to these women and speak specifically to her heart, just whatever the Lord was putting on her heart to share with them. And that is just so special.
That was it for me. That part brought so much healing to me, which through this whole process, and I think anything through anybody's life that's really hard, it's that talking about it, and it's that sharing where you find that common ground with somebody that's been through a trial like that, that you think you're blessing somebody else, and you in turn are getting blessed, and you're getting yourself whole in that process. And that card was that was everything. And before we even mailed them, it was sitting with women, giving them the actual basket, and having a face-to-face conversation. And so when we started shipping, and it was that letter, it was that handwritten to that specific person, and we knew a little bit about their background so that we could write something specifically to them. I remember there was one person that I don't even know what they said or what was about their story, but all I know is that I was I think this person needs to hear that God loves them and that I love them. And it was a complete stranger, but I wrote I know I don't know you, but I love you. Because people need to hear that. They need to be encouraged. They need to know somebody's walked through this process. They've came to the other side. They have been through the fire, and they've come out a better person for it, sadly. But that letter, that was everything, to me, and that was me giving, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. That definitely happens. And I remember one time when I was writing in a card, this song was put on my heart, and to let her know that this is her anthem. And I was so a little taken aback and almost freaked out by it. It was so specific. But I was this has to be from the Spirit, because it's so weird. I had to think of this on my own account. And I did end up hearing back from her. It was super meaningful to her. And it's just, we don't always get to hear the receiving end of it. And so it's really special when we do get to hear that.
And I feel it was always I got this at the best time. I got this at the most pivotal time. I feel that was a lot of the feedback. And it was that had nothing to do with us, that timing. And that just gave us, but it gave us that boost of oh my goodness, yes, we are doing what God wants us to do. People are getting this gift at the right time. They're hearing the message that they need to hear. And that's what makes this ministry so meaningful.
I think so too. And I have people that would ask, and maybe you had this too, especially through infertility, because it can be such a long journey. They're when do I send it? She's been going through this for 4 years, so she has these procedures upcoming. When should I do it? And I've always said, like, don't hesitate. Like, if it's on your heart to love one of your friends well, then you need to go ahead and step into that and do it. And I couldn't agree more with you. Like, so many times people have said, this came at the right time, or I was having a hard day and I checked the mail that afternoon and this was on my doorstep. Like, it's cool. It's bigger than us, for sure.
It is, yeah. So this is just one of the boxes that Lullaby of Hope sends out. There are 2 more boxes, and I'll let you, Crystal, talk about those.
Yeah, so we also send a pregnancy loss gift box. It's called a peace gift box. And so each of these gifts complement one another, but they're specific to the individual needs. And they're all inspired by our own journeys, just like Rebecca shared how this gift box is inspired by her journey. The pregnancy loss gift box is kind of by my story of miscarriage and stillbirth, and so there's actually a devotion in it, so the book's a little bit different, and so there's just a little bit few different items in there. And then the infant loss gift box was also inspired by one of our team members that served for a while and is no longer. Actually, just had a baby yesterday.
I know.
Or Monday.
I just saw that.
Is yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday and Monday.
Same thing.
Doubly the same thing. So it's so cool. And so she helped us choose the book that we put in that, because obviously the loss of having a baby here on the earth, breathing and then pass, is completely different than an in utero loss. And then that gift also has a ornament in it. So we try really hard to make our gifts have some longevity to it, so that it's not just like, oh, I'm sorry just today, but really to help equip women to wait well and to grieve with hope.
Yes.
So those are 2 other
and
gifts.
it's a process for all of those things.
It sure is.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. So, was there anything else? Oh, tell us about Giving Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Giving Tuesday's coming up in 1 week. I can't even get my days right. In 1 week. So there's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then the next day is Giving Tuesday. So Lullaby
the most important day.
Yeah, give us your pennies. And so we have a matching grant donor of $950. So every dollar given that day, so specifically on Tuesday, will be matched up to that amount. So the best way to give is through our website at lullabyofhope.org. We'd love you to become a monthly donor. That would be amazing. That covers benevolence gifts. So we often get women who are journeying through miscarriage or infertility, and they're like having this emotional hardship and this loss that they're enduring, and then they're also having like medical bills and this financial aspect to it. And so we want to be able to provide them a gift at no cost. So monthly donors cover that for us. And or you can do a one-time give, which we would also really appreciate to help subsidize the cost of these gifts. So yeah, Giving Tuesday, 1 week. I hope that you guys can help us out and participate with us. And we love that.
Yes. And if you know somebody that is going through a loss, that is going through infertility, you can go to lullabyofhope.org and you can request a box to be sent. You need to know their address.
Yes.
So you can ship it to the right address.
Yes.
And
you can let them know, like, you can send it anonymously. We do that a lot. A lot of times people are like, ooh, I don't know how this is going to be received, which I've never had anyone, I know, I've never had anyone be upset to receive a gift. They've always been blown away by the generosity and the love by that. So we place a sticker on the inside lid that lets them know that the gift was requested by them if you choose to do that. So that's another option.
Right.
But yeah, when you request a gift, we ask just to hear a little bit about her story, as Rebecca shared, to help guide us in our prayer and what we're going to say to them in the card. So it's not so blind for us. So yeah.
And that's, I feel like the biggest question I always got was, what do I do? I know somebody that's going through infertility. How can I support them? I haven't journeyed through infertility. I haven't journeyed through a loss. So I don't know what to do as a friend to support them, to be there for them. And to me, this is the answer. Like, of course, you're going to be praying for them, but you are going to give them something from somebody that has journeyed. And to me, that spoke volumes when I could talk to somebody that's been through, and not that that means that everybody's journey, even if you've all been through infertility, that it looks the same. Obviously not. But hearing from somebody and knowing their journey, it's just very encouraging.
Yeah.
So this box is so crucial, I feel like, if you know anybody that's going through infertility, pregnancy loss, stillbirth, infant loss. So definitely go to lullabyofhope.org and do that for them. And then of course, don't forget to give on Tuesday. I know we're all about the shopping and the deals, and I'm one for a good deal too. But this goes beyond the surface and it goes deeper, and I think that it's needed in our community. So we just need that support.
Yeah.
We need that support to make it happen. So thank you for coming.
Thank you. This has been so fun.
I know. We
I love
just
this.
talked on camera and we just got to catch up on everything else.
So good.
So this is the finale, is us just smiling at you and saying jazz hands. And my office is doing our pie, so we're gonna bust out of here and I'm gonna give out some pies to my clients from this year. And once again, it's just as much as that I love promoting my friends, of course, I love people promoting me and my business as well. So of course I have Where's That Designs on my t-shirts, and I've got my real estate going on. So we just share the love. It's like everybody promote each other.
Yes.
That's how business gets done, right?
Absolutely.
And that's how the world works. So love Crystal, love her heart, love this ministry, and I would love for you to help support them in any way you can. So that's it.
Thank you.
Jazz hands for our sign off. Okay, bye guys.